Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to discuss the pros and cons for Dyson V10 Absolute Pro Cordless Vacuum Cleaner. I purchased this vacuum cleaner in India about a month ago, and this review is purely based on my usage for about a month. So without much delay, we will go ahead with the pros for this particular vacuum cleaner. Since this is a cordless vacuum cleaner, like the main advantage with this is like our convenience. So we don't have to worry about like any power issues or like any power plug points to get this vacuum operational. And also like it can be like easily converted to the regular the floor vacuum, or be it in the handheld mode, so we can like easily switch between these modes. So the next one is like the Dyson, like this particular vacuum has a constant fade free powerful suction power, which Dyson claims like it will provide like 130 air watts of suction power, which is like pretty good for a cordless vacuum. The main advantage which I have seen is like even if like the battery is fully charged, or it is like half charged, so we are always getting the same suction power. So that is the main advantage with this particular vacuum. The next advantage which I have seen is regarding the filter. So the air which is coming out of the vacuum cleaner, like it is like purified due to the HEPA filter. So the Dyson claims like it can eliminate like many allergens, and the air which is sent outside the vacuum is like much cleaner than the one which has been taken up. And since this is a cord-free vacuum, it's also like very easy to use, and it's like lightweight. Even if like we want to dust ceilings, or like we are using it in a handheld mode, it will not feel like much inconvenience for us. And also like Dyson provides like lot of like really useful tools along with this particular model of the vacuum. Like it actually provides like 7 cleaning related tools, so which includes like also like 3 motorized heads, also the 3 motorized brushes, which was like really helpful for like different floors, which I will explain it in a short time. Another advantage which I have seen is like the dust emptying mechanism. So it has a point and shoot hygienic bin emptying mechanism. So with the release of a lever, like we can the dust particles will be like can be released, can be emptied. The dustbin can be emptied like with just the press of a switch, so which is like really convenient, and we don't have to touch any dust particles as well. The another main notable advantage which I have seen with this particular vacuum cleaner is like most of these the parts can be like easily dismantled, so that like we can like easily clean all these parts without much issues like underwater. So if you have any doubts or queries regarding like how to clean like each, whether it is like a cleaner head, or it is a wand, or like the dustbin, or the HEPA filter, like we can get like either the support from Dyson, so which is also an excellent thing. And also like in the Dyson website, if you look, like there are like many support videos they have published to deal with like cleaning different parts, so which is a good thing. And like since the Dyson provides like different types of tools, so it can be like each tool has a specific purpose. So if you are using the right tool, like it will efficiently clean like all the surfaces. So whether it is a hard floor like or carpeted floor. So in Indian conditions we mostly use the hard floors like marbles or tiles or wooden floorings. So for that, like, they are already providing a soft brush tool, so which is a motorized one, so which they call as like fluffy head, so which is like really helpful, and for the carpeted floor they are providing another head as well. And the other notable point to be mentioned is like Dyson provides an excellent support and warranty for like 2 years. They have, I mean, like if you go to the Dyson.in website, they have an option to book like the free in-home demo where the Dyson technicians can come and do the demo. Also, like whenever like we purchase an item, like whether it is via online, the Dyson products will get registered in the site, and I'm like if the I'm like the technician can do the installation and demo in the home as well, like if it is available. But right now, like, it is not available in all the parts of India, like only in the metros, I believe. Like like only in the big cities right now they are arranging this, they have this demo and installation facilities. But like without this also, like it's an easy task to assemble the vacuum. And and also, as I mentioned earlier, like Dyson.in website has like lot of like support videos which can really help in troubleshooting or like how to or installing or usage of this particular machine. So which is also like, which I found like really helpful. The other point I liked is like this particular vacuum cleaner like has three modes of operation. So even if like we are operating it in the, whether it is the low power mode, medium power mode, or in the max mode, the noise levels are like very low when compared to the other vacuums I have operated. So which is also a really good thing. Like it will not be an annoying to operate the vacuum. And if you look like in the power consumption levels for this particular vacuum, like it's like really very low, since like it's a cord free vacuum, and the only power actually get consumed is like during the charging of battery, which Dyson tells like it will take like around like 3.5 hours to fully charge a battery, which is also running in a DC, using a DC adapter. So there's like no issues with the power consumption than when we compare with the other traditional corded vacuums. So these are the main pros which I have seen. So now let us discuss on the cons. So the first point is like it is really expensive when compared with other competitive models. So like there are like other cheaper models available with other brands like Shark. They also have like a similar like stick vacuum, which is a couple of models are I have seen like available in Amazon.in. So yeah. Other than that, like the other issue I notice is like though it is like running in battery, so Dyson claims like it will provide like a runtime of like 60 minutes when we are using the product at a low power mode and without using any motorized tool. And when we are going to use a motorized tool, the runtime is again going to be like around like 30-35 minutes, I believe. uh, and which is also like in the low power mode. And when we are switching to max mode, like we are getting a maximum of like 6 to 7 minutes, so which is like pretty short duration, which I would say. Though like Dyson is telling like this timings, I'm also like convinced like with the actual run times and all, because I was also getting the same around the same time. So the timings which Dyson claims is like the accurate ones, but I feel like the timings can be improved a little better, so which would help like to avoid like frequent charges. And yeah, the other point which I noticed is like these machines are running in the battery, and which is like not an easily replaceable one. So whenever the battery goes dead, like we have to get it like ordered through the Dyson customer support, and yeah, we need to disassemble the machine, and we can install it on our own, but it's not a easily swappable one. And the other point I notice is like when we are charging the battery, when we are charging the machine will not operate. So once we plug it in, so the machine will not turn on. So which I feel like it's a slight disadvantage. So in case of like anything required, like we should be able to operate both in the corded as well as the cordless mode. And so yeah, if you see like the image of the machine, so it is like clear transparent bin, so which can get like slight scratches when we suck some harder items. So same can happen with like the brush cover, also the motorized brush covers. When it rotates, like it can create some scratches to the hard covers. Yeah, these are the main disadvantages I have seen, but overall if you look, like the advantages are much more than the disadvantages. So I'm like, so far I'm happy with like the usage of this particular machine, and I haven't seen any issues or like with this machine, like unless there are like other than these cons which I have mentioned so far. So yeah, I assume this was helpful to you. Yeah, thank you for watching my video.